Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Will. So I got a hit squad. Back in the building.
Yeah, what's up?
Another Thursday.
What's up?
Caveman in the building.
What's up?
Stan Doris in the building.
Alright.
Got a great guest.
Yes, we do.
The Killa, KC.
What's going on?
What's going down?
How's it going, everybody?
How's it been?
It's doing well, man. Just pushing. Thank you guys for having me on here. I really appreciate it.
I was shocked when Caveman was like, man, yeah, I got. And then he sent me the video. I'm like, oh, shit. Okay. Let's stop. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, everybody, what's going on? I go by the Killa KC, and yeah, I'm on here on WBKmedia.com with my boys Will Mon, Stan Doris, and Chris the Caveman. So, yeah, once again, I appreciate you guys for having me on here. Yeah, I just want to talk about my project that just dropped on September 1st this month. So, yeah, different stuff I got in the works, different collabs and stuff. I'm just always trying to grind. And when I'm talking about editing, I'm saying I'm editing like my own videos and stuff now, and just trying to learn different stuff,
Become more self-sufficient.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. That's something we need to talk about further. I'm hearing a lot of artists doing that nowadays.
Yeah. You got to, man.
They're really taking it to another level as far as this really being self-contained, and that's a great thing. Trust me, that's where we come from. So, it's just a lot of history as far as you in Vegas is concerned, just from when you started, around the people you started, Money Plays, then after that was more or less the Cracker Box.
Yeah.
And then,
before that, it was like Bugsy and like Bunkhouse and all that. So I mean, we take it back to like there.
Way back.
You gotta go way back.
We go, hey, again, man, look. Like I said again, once he said it was her, it was like, you know what? That's some cool shit.
Yeah. I was like 17, 18 at the time, sneaking into those places and stuff.
But the skills, though, the talent was just like, hey, you can't deny the talent. It was the card. You know what I'm saying? So where else you been getting down there? I haven't seen you really.
Man, I had to kind of step aside to just make sure I got my project and everything done. And, I had to turn down a couple shows, but yeah, I did like an event out for Team Backpack. It was good, but it was not good.
What you see. It's not what you see.
You know what I'm saying? So, just basically kind of taking off to do me. I got my project now. I'm ready to get back on the same do shows and stuff.
How was that Team Backpack thing, though? I mean, what was your whole experience with that?
They just...
Is it clickish?
They don't really respect the artists, the way they, unless they're like in tune with them, like they know them or something.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how it goes. But like basically, like they were like, prepare to come here, get your stuff ready, prepare and stuff. And then when I go to get there, I'm on stage and I'm like, yo, you run the beat back, because just when you prepare, you write to the beat, you construct it. And he literally, they wouldn't even run the beat back for me, and I just kind of had to rap where I was at. I made it work, but it's like one of them things, like don't ask me to be here and ask me to prepare my craft as an artist and then sit here and disrespect me. Like, I don't know, man. So it's just one of the things. It's all a learning experience. You know how it goes.
I hadn't heard much about them either. It was like, that shit was popping, though.
Yeah.
Like, what is it about stuff like that you just don't get? What happens? Like what happens? Is it the people behind, or is it
something, man?
Somebody with some deep pockets normally helps idiots roll into stuff or stay afloat.
But as for the events, though, I mean, you're talking about deep pockets. It doesn't show for the events. Like, it's like sweatshops. And I mean, I'm not trying to not sound humble about it. It's like you put into it, you pay, and it's like, so what?
But now you get a more clear vision on what the situation is in entertainment, though. You know what I'm saying? What people see on TV or on video, once you get there, it's a whole different thing. I think a lot of people, they get that stuff.
That's that editing. That's where that comes in.
And that's why I laugh a lot of times. People are like, yeah, you go over there if you want to. You go find out it's entertainment and business. It's definitely that's what it is. Even if you got on 106 on Park, you would have gone on that stage, you would have saw it was about that big. It's not big at all.
Yeah.
The 106 Park stage is probably about...
It's like a little platform or a little
Exactly. So So you gotta understand, people nowadays.
They get the lights, they get the edit, they get the good shots. You know?
Good shots, good angle, they understand.
For sure.
So that's why I say a lot of times, like the expectancy, the artist, sometimes you just be like, you're gonna see it's like that, and you're gonna be able to create your own thing and understand, like, okay, yeah, they can deal with this because they ain't paying me. And so they can deal with this. I can do this myself. It's mine. I did it. You know.
Yeah. So that's why I just take it as a learning experience because it's like I can do this and I can just move on from it.
Yeah.
I think those are tests, Because sometimes people look at it as like, oh, all these signs, maybe I shouldn't be doing it. No, like you gotta push through that shit if you're really, you really feel like this is. You can't be weak-hearted for this shit. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah, be weak-hearted.
Same for the weak-hearted.
You can't be weak.
For real, because there's going to be a lot of things that are meant to break you, and break your confidence in the shit. And it's like, oh man, why me? Nah, you got to keep pushing through that shit. It happens.
It happens. And we're back again. Killer KC was in here just talking about some good shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? True experience in the game, I tell you. It's good to have knowledge. It's very good to have knowledge. Very wise woman. When did you start? What age?
Man, I wrote my first rap when I was 13, but I've been singing since I was like a little kid. So that's funny that me and Chris were talking about. He's like, I didn't know you sang. I was like, I actually started singing first, But for me, it was just kind of like the love for music. Growing up on like different genres. Like my dad was into like Elvis, Johnny Cash, all that. But then like my sister, being 15 years older than me, she liked John Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, different kind of So I kind of had like different genres to work with, and I just kind of like I've always loved music, but rap was never. Besides, growing up, in that neighborhood, because I used to live on East St. Owens when I first moved to Vegas. So I was like, I got into Pac around that time, around like '96, and because he was huge. Everyone, once somebody dies, everyone, you know how it is. But I've always been a huge fan of Pac, and he's like definitely a huge inspiration of mine. So, yeah, that's kind of how it started. I was like, I started singing, wrote my first rap when I was 13. But I didn't actually get into the studio, which was like this random little mic stand. When I was 16, I recorded this song called "Where Would I Be?" And I performed out at like this talent kind of convention when I was 16 out in Hollywood, and it was actually for modeling too. That's another thing. I used to model, but they told me to stop working out. They were like, "You got to be skinnier" and all this. I was like, "Nah, fuck that. I want to."
Don't they hate it now? They hate it now.
Yeah, so I did that. So I was like, I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do the modeling, to make my mom happy. And I'm gonna do the talent because that's what I want to do. And I spit my verse up there, and ever since then I felt like that was something I really, really wanted to do. So
one thing I want to ask you, as a female, or artist. I don't mean to call you a female.
No, thank you for that, by the way.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
As an artist, how do you go about picking some of the content that you do write about and stay within the lines of what you are and still keep somewhat of a womanly type of girl power type of thing? Like, how sometimes you can go hard, like, whoa, Casey, that's kind of grab your nuts hard. You know what I'm saying? But then you got situations where you understand where you can kind of reflect to both sides. Like, how do you come up with that medium?
God-given, I think that's where the singing comes in, honestly.
Okay.
So, because I kind of I write what I feel, same with, like, as, for content or, like, audios go, like, when I pick beats, like, I just kind of do what I feel. Like, I like some beats, like, you can hear that beat that everyone's like, oh, that shit is hard, and all that, but then there's those, I just kind of like those beats that I could feel, like, without any words, if the beat can tell me a story, and I kind of, like, almost like the song cries, like Jay-Z said, but like, it's like, you just kind of can feel it through, I don't know, just vibing off of it. So like, if the beat speaks to me.
Tell me, you have more songs like Unheard Of. You have to, because that did shock the hell out of me when
Is that the
you
song that really caught your attention?
Yes, actually, me and Stan met her, and we got I can't remember, it was Child of the Eight or
I gave you guys your first reality check, which was my first mixtape, and also Product of Late 80s.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, that was my second one.
That was the last one I just heard.
I just heard this one's my new one that just released. So, but yeah, that Unheard Of, basically. It's funny you ask, because when I did that one like a few years ago, I felt like that was the one that was going to be like radio play. It kind of covers.
It was. It's really good.
So what happened though? I mean, when you feel like that about a song, like, and you want that song to be the radio song, what happened? Like, what could have helped you at that time push that song that you felt?
When I go to the station, I give them my shit. They actually play it. Would have helped? I basically, like, because I had a mixtape version of it, so it was shit quality, you know what I mean? So I was like, let me actually go and re-record this and make it, the quality stand out, make it more fit for radio, and I just kind of been pushing it since then.
My daughter just listened to it with me an hour and a half ago, and she liked it.
You should bring
she
it back
liked
out.
it.
Yeah, definitely.
I was gonna say it, but I don't want to blast her. You said shit.
But my ex didn't say she didn't like it, so that means she liked it.
Yeah, exactly. But going back to the one question about you is because of the simple fact that you've been around in Vegas. Like I say again, you have true fans. Picked up true fans throughout the line.
I consider them supporters. That's just kind of been like my thing. Like, I'm like, you guys are fans. You're supporters.
I mean,
you're friends. Yeah, you know what
we gotta get a new. We gotta write on this board proper etiquette.
No, it's
artists. The conversation,
honestly,
the words you should use.
Honestly, no. Like, fans is great. It's just a term that I kind of say because I like to build people up more than just like.
But that's what we should all
be
using really right now.
Exactly.
It's more fam than fans because again they really follow us and really understand what you're talking about. But you've picked up family. People that's truly support on both sides. Whether it's what I'm saying, and I don't know if you want me to bring this out about you being a part of the community or anything like that. How has that been for you though?
I am a part of the community.
I know
overall.
that. Yeah, and you've been a proud representative of that in a way that's been like there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. I really do respect that. And that's why when I hear your music and I see the longevity that you have, it's like you should be a little bit like where's the and maybe that's something that we should come back about what is real support to artists and what's fake support to artists.
That's true.
And that's what we'll come back. We're back again. This is I Gotta Hit, man. If you can call in 702-749-9874. Let us know what you think. Talk to KC. You know what I'm saying? Stan.
Well, I had a question for KC. I wanted to know, was your love for singing more than hip hop?
Oh, no. It's definitely writing and constructing bars. Like, that is my shit, man.
Okay.
Well,
Singing.
she can sing.
I actually didn't even incorporate singing into like my actual music until like kind of later, and I was like, man, I can't get nobody to do my hook. So I was like, I started kind of like with the whole like, what do you call it, rap singing, like melodizing and shit. So I was just like, then it just kind of stemmed from there. I was like, I guess I can do it.
Hey, you can do it.
You can do it.
You can definitely do it.
You can do it.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, ladies, right now, since we got two artists in there. What's the thing you look forward most to? Let me get my phone ready. To being an artist. Either one of you can go first.
Go ahead.
Inspiring. That's what I look forward to. As being an artist, I just want to inspire. So if I can have a song out and people come up to me and say, hey, that got me out of this situation, or I listened to that when I was feeling this way, I'm good as an artist. So.
How about you?
Wow, I agree 100%. Seriously, like when people come to you and they're like, yo, I've been sick lately, or I haven't been, and they're like, man, this song really helps me get through, or they're like, yo, I listen to this song every day and it really is inspiring, and they know all the words, and that's huge for me.
That's the thing that that's why I do what I do and you guys do. If you feel the music, if you can tell it's something that
Absolutely.
they meant from their heart. You can feel it too in the way
Yeah.
they perform it. That
That's
makes me want to
true.
go see you.
Yeah,
even
because
when
there's
I'm
laying
tired of
music
them.
down, and then there's like feeling it when you're laying it down. Because then other people are gonna feel it the way you feel it, you know. Because so.
My second question, as artists, what are some of the things that you hate most? That's tedious that you have to deal with.
Mumble rappers.
Mumble rappers. Mumble rappers. What about yourself?
Quality
Quality.
Yeah.
is my biggest thing, and he'll tell you when I can hear it's not complete. Even with my own music, I'm not putting it out unless it's right.
Yeah.
Quality is a big thing for me. So.
Yeah. So when you hear music that's not really, and it's really a
not
great
mixed
song,
and
and it's not.
mastered, it's like, come on, this you can
Yeah.
tell. You know,
Yeah.
people who are maybe listeners may not tell so much, but as an artist, it drives me crazy. You should have got that a little bit more mixed before you put that out like that.
That used to bug me a lot too, because my first couple projects, the quality wasn't all that great because I had to work with what I had. But basically now, I'm that's something I make sure of. I geek on it, make sure it's all cleaned up and the plugins are all good and
But
everything.
that's more of a mental process
for sure.
within
For
growth.
sure, it's
right?
all growth. It's all growth.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Hey, I gotta hit radio, man. Again, we got where we're at. Killa KC, unheard of.
Yeah.
What's this about?
Basically, just when I dropped it at the time, just like you said, just feeling like you're kind of doing it for you, but in a way, it's it's something. It's almost like two meanings. It's unheard of, as in like people aren't really tuning in, listening, which I don't care about that part because there's the side of it that's
Exactly.
unheard of, it's never been done before, it's never really heard of, you know.
Exactly.
And so yeah, I was doing what's unheard of.
The way she flowed on that song, and then she actually started singing. I was figuring she had somebody singing for her, but then the more I was listening to it, I'm like, no, that's actually her singing. Besides rhyming what
Actually,
the
no,
hell?
that is somebody. It's my alter ego.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Hey, that is somebody.
We
else
always
thinking.
like to know
That's
that.
the second check. Right now, you gotta love being an artist.
Yeah.
The control.
I love it.
The getting up and say, I can make something that's really profitable.
Yeah,
now.
especially when she said, I don't like to exactly be categorized.
Yeah.
That's how I feel too. Kind of people throw you in those categories, but you just got to do what you got, what you feel with music, you know. So,
Yeah. So again, unheard of.
yeah.
This is the song. This is off what project now?
This is off Your First Reality Check. It's my first project, but like I said, I felt like this was the one. So
All right, well, let's give it a listen.
yeah.
Walking on my own path, and I'm focusing not to miss a step. The past is already past, if considering life was just a test. Been a minute since I've been around, and I'm still feeling like they don't really miss me yet. But I knew I had to get it off the hook with all these lines. Disconnect, I had to release myself from trying to play me, so I clicked eject, and I made sure that I'm
Friggin' awesome. I've listened to this I don't know how many times since last night or the night before I talked to you. Last night. Right?
I'm still gonna take it, all as inspiration.
As soon as I found it, I was playing that shit over and over again. I was like, I gotta hear that.
Being so patient, I devoted my life to define amazing. So they say I'm back, I'm doing it again. Got a paper and a pad, I can prove it with a pen. To lose, what's that? Pursuing it to win. Everywhere I'm at, now I'm moving with the sand. I'm a child of God, no evil in me. With all this hate, still see no envy. I've been through hell, LB's whole city. Still doing well, don't need no pity. Even with this pain, still deeply with me. People always say I seem so witty. A beautiful soul, sweet and pretty. I'm too full of life to be so empty. And I really can't deny that I'm living it to prove it. So I don't have to lie, I'm only saying what the truth is. Watch me pursue this and live it to the fullest. I always feel alive long as I'm doing my music.
No, hold up the sign. Do one more. Hold up my sign like this. Like
What the
this.
hell is that?
Yeah, there you go.
Hold on.
Come on.
What the hell was that?
It means like good luck to the haters. No. Doing
I'm
what's
screwed. I can't do
up.
that with this hand either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice song.
I like that one.
That is a freaking
I like that
beautiful song.
It's simple enough, you know, but it kind of gets the point across that I like to construct bars, you know what I mean? But it's pretty simple enough for, you know, the singing and everything. So yeah.
It sounds hella good the way it's put together. I don't care.
I
It
definitely
is.
like that.
I appreciate it.
Now, how were you? Like you say, it was all about you, but again, what gets you into that mode? I think that's going back to that. What makes you mad?
It's the same thing. It's kind of like life experiences. Like basically, like every situation that I've been in is inspiration for me. You know what I mean? Like just from everyday life to, you know, man, relationships, family, you know, deaths. You know, when my dad died in 2010, that was like a huge, man. Especially, I mean, I go by Killa KC basically. But my real name's Priscilla. My dad named me after Priscilla Presley. Huge Elvis Presley fan. So I basically just, I just kind of kept on going after that. That's when I really was like, I need to take this serious, you know, as an artist and do it for my dad, you know. So.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Now, how did your dad pass? Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, no, he got sick. It was like suddenly, you know, and I mean, we thought he was gonna get better, and then it surprised us all. You know, it took a hold on our whole family. You know, let's just put it like that.
And them other things, like I said again, that makes up great artists. Again, like a lot of tragedy, and it could be just that one tragedy.
Yeah,
It could definitely be just that.
I felt like I was
from the heart.
Yeah, I felt like I was heading down this path. Like I could either just kind of feel like I'm dying inside, or I could really just push through it and do something positive with it and do what he would want me to do. You know,
Good thing you're still here and you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and shout out to my mom as well. I know she's listening, man. She's a huge inspiration to me as well, man.
Yeah.
She's always got my back.
Did she ever come to a show?
Oh yeah.
Money Place?
She comes to shows anytime she possibly can.
Yeah.
She is there. She's 150% supportive. Yeah, she was there. Yeah, she wasn't. She wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. I remember
that urban
that.
culture. Yeah, she
Hey,
was
look,
there.
we tried to get her. Yeah, we tried to get her. We tried to get Killa to come to the label. Like, man, come on, just come on over. We'll take care of some of that stuff for you.
Get her to come on down.
Hey, again, man, anything's possible. As long as she's here, we're good. Yeah. I'm getting direction. What are you telling me? You know we don't care.
Okay, we love Vegas Raw. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
We love Vegas Raw.
There we go. There we go. And then I fall into the pit.
Let me get Asia. Casey, let me get y'all together. Let me get a picture right quick. Okay. I got it.
Right here.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Ready?
Got it?
Got it.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. It's good to see you out here doing work. Yeah. I got a hit.
All right, we're out, man. Much love, y'all.
Much love, guys.
Come on, get out here and get these pictures.